Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 30, entitled Description by Lord Kapila of Adverse Fruitive Activities, verse number 19. Yamaduto tada prapto Bhimo sarabasetsano Sadrishtva trishta hridayaha Satrin mutram vimunchati. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. At death, he sees the messenger of the Lord of Death come before him, their eyes full of wrath, and in great fear he passes stool and urine. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. There are two kinds of transmigration of a living entity after passing away from the present body. One kind of transmigration is to go to controller of sinful activities, who is known as Yamraj, and other is to go to the higher planets up to Vaikuntha. Here Lord Kapila describes how persons engage in activities of sense gratification to maintain a family are treated by the messenger of Yamraj called Yamdutas. At the time of death, the Yamdutas become the custodian of those persons who have strongly gratified their senses. They take charge of the dying man and take him to the planet where Yamraj resides. The conditions there are described in the following verses. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport.
So continuing reading of this part of the Bhagavatam, Kapila Deva instructing. And in today's verse, Kapila Deva is saying, Yamadutau tada praptau. Yamadutau. Dutau is in dual dvivachana. That's why Prabhupada translates, two messengers of Yamaraj. Yamadutau tada praptau. Then at that time, they arrived. When they arrived, like we read in the previous verse, the materialistic man, evam kutumba bharane vyaprutatma ajitendriyaha mriyate rudatam svanam uruvedana vedanaya asthadihi. The person who was asthadihi, bereft of proper consciousness, who thought his whole life, goal of life is just to maintain my family and enhance mine and their sense gratification. Such a person, what happens to him at the time of death? Kapila is explaining in today's verse, Yamadutau tada praptau. He meets Yamadutas. And how are the Yamadutas? They are very gentle, friendly, smiling, messengers of death. No. Bhimau, terrible. Sarabhasekshano. And their eyes are full of wrath. And when he sees them, what does he feel? Feels very happy. Trasta hridayaha, full of fear in his heart. And what happens because of trasta hridayaha? Shakran mutram vimunchati. See, he passes stool and urine, lying in the bed. So, Prabhupada has nicely described in the purport, there are two kinds of transmigration. One transmigration where one meets Yamadutas, another transmigration where they meet Vishnudutas. This option is available for us. Yamadutau tada praptau. We can have Yamaduta prapti or Krishna prapti, Vishnu prapti, Vishnuduta prapti. So, for us to avoid Yamaduta praptau and to get the grace of Vishnuduta praptau, if we have to qualify. So, Krishna describes what is that qualification. So, this is very important for us. We don't want to land up in a situation of Yamadutau tada praptau. We want Vishnudutau tada praptau. So, in the 12th chapter, Krishna explains, Vishnuduta, or he himself will come. Krishna praptau. Krishna prapti is a word, is an expression Krishna uses may few times in the Bhagavad Gita. Ashraddhadhana purusha dharmasyasya parantapa aprapya mam nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani. Aprapya mam prapya, Krishna prapti. Aprapya mam, they won't achieve me if they have no shraddha in the path of devotional service. Ashraddha dhana purusha dharmasya asya parantapa. Asya dharmasya ashraddha dhanaha aprapya mam nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani. Mrityu samsara vartmani nivartante. Aprapya mam aprapya. So, in the 12th chapter, Krishna says, how we can have Krishna's mercy. How we can have Krishna as our savior. These are very serious topics. We should not take these things lightly. If we want to have Krishna come and save us, Krishna has said, what are the qualifications? So here, in 2 verses, Krishna says, Yetu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matparaha ananyenaiva yogena mam dhyayanta upasate tesham aham samudhartha mrityu samsara sagarat bhavami nachirat partha maya veshita chetasam. Tesham aham samudhartha mrityu samsara sagarat aham samudhartha. I become the quick deliverer. Krishna is saying, I will become the deliverer. I won't leave it to Yamadutas. Either me or my representatives. They are the same. So for this, what is the qualification? First, Yetu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya. Sarvani karmani mai sanyasya. Give up all your activities unto me. Jai Shri Krishna Rukmini Satyabhama ki. Shri Krishna Balaram ki. Nitai Gauranga ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. So, Srila Prabhupada has created an institution where we can give up all our activities unto Krishna. We induce people to join our movement. We were also induced by somebody to join the movement, and that's how we joined. And we also induce others to join. Is it okay? Oh, when they join, their father, mother, everybody will be disturbed. Yes, there may be some disturbance, that's okay. Because etu sarvani karmani mahi sanyasya. This is a great opportunity to offer all our activities unto Him. We'll read more of this. So this is the first qualification, that we must offer all our activities unto Krishna. Sarvani karmani mahi sanyasya. Sanyasya, to give up. Give up unto me. Mahi sanyasya sarvani karmani. Not some of your work, Krishna is saying. Some work you keep for yourself. Some work you keep for others. Some work you give for me. No. Look at this demand of Krishna. Sarvani karmani mayi sanyasya. There is a reason. Because we are His Amsha. We have come from Him. We are meant for His pleasure. What is that other business we have got, we are doing? See how Krishna's words are and how Prabhupada presents these. Very few people have tried to present it as it is. Oh, what will people think? Prabhupada is straight, as it is. Mahi sarvani, etu sarvani karmani, mahi sanyasya. That's the first qualification. All our activities dedicated to Krishna, all our activities offered to serve the Lord. And Srila Prabhupada created an institution where we can do that. We may be cooking, it is for Krishna. We may be doing deity worship, it is for Krishna. We may be preaching, it is for Krishna. We may be doing management, it is for Krishna. We may be doing business, it is for Krishna. What an opportunity. Yeah, left and right, you do anything, it is for Krishna. First qualification. How nicely Prabhupada is enabling us to meet the qualifications the Lord has set. Yetu sarvani karmani mahi sanyasya matparaha. Matparaha, Prabhupada says, being attached to me. Matpara. Krishna para. Vasudeva para. I don't know if you have heard this verse, this explanation. I had a lot of difficulty. There is one verse in the Bhagavatam first canto. Vasudeva para Vasudeva para dharmo, Vasudeva parantapaha, Vasudeva param jnanam, Vasudeva param gatihi. So on. You have heard the two verses are there? When I was a young devotee, I read that verse. And then Prabhupada translates, Vasudeva paran paro dharma. Dharma is meant for satisfying Krishna, Vasudeva. Vasudeva param jnanam. All knowledge is meant to understand Vasudeva. Vasudeva param karma. All activities are meant for Vasudeva. Vasudeva param gatihi. All goal of our life should be Vasudeva. Vasudeva param tapaha. All tapasya is meant for. I was reading that one and then, so why Prabhupada is translating like that? It only says Vasudeva paratapaha, Vasudeva param tapaha. So, I was trying to understand why this is the way. Actually, this word Vasudeva para, actually para should not be connected with tapaha, gatihi, dharmaha, karmaha. It should be connected with Vasudeva. Vasudeva para gatihi, Vasudeva para dharma, Vasudeva para dharmaha, Vasudeva paraha, gatihi Vasudeva paraha, tapasyaha Vasudeva paraha, jnana Vasudeva paraha. Vasudeva para means centered on Vasudeva, focused on Vasudeva. That's the meaning of the word para. Just like they will say, the political leader must be jana para. He should be focused on people. He should not be focused on his kutumba para. If a politician is kutumba para, then he'll run into problem. Right? Business should be customer focused. Customer para. If you are not customer para, your business will run into problem. You see, now you understand the expression Vasudeva paro dharma, Vasudeva param gatihi. So that Bhagavatam verse is saying all the rituals, tapasya, activities, knowledge, acquisition, everything you do should be meant for Vasudeva. Same expression, matpara. You should lead a life matpara, focused on me. That's why Prabhupada is saying, we will be focused on somebody if we are attached to that person. Why people make small videos of their cat, dog and put on the net. I heard the pets video is one of the most searched, and the quantum of content is also one of the most top. See how much they are, because they are pet para, pet focused, pet attached. What you are attached to, you will focus on that. So Krishna is saying, focus on me, become attached to me. Because in the 7th chapter, beginning, Krishna mentioned that Maya saktamana partha yogam yunjan madashrayaha. Maya saktamana partha mahi asaktamanaha. Manaha mahi asaktaha. Your mind should be attached to me. Actually, this is the Krishna is directly telling in the Bhagavad Gita what is the situation. We are his amsha. We have to be attached to him. We have to be focused on him. We have to surrender to him. We have to always think of him. Not everybody presented these things. Srila Prabhupada presented this. Our Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharyas presented this. Very exclusively with great emphasis. So, etu sarvani karmani mayi sanyasya matparaha. Now you see, in the institution Prabhupada has given, it gives us a great opportunity for us to be attached to Krishna, develop attachment for Krishna. So whatever we do, we should not do it mechanically. Everything that we do, we should do purposefully, intently, because all this is going to help us in the final qualification. We will read that in the next verse of this after this. So, etu sarvani karmani mayi sanyasya matparaha ananyena yogena. Again you see ananya. Anya means others. Ananya means no other. One point focused. Ananya. Ananyena yogena. Such a yoga, not distracted by anything else other than Krishna. Ananyena yogena mam dhyayanta upasata. Mam dhyayanta upasate. Mam dhyayanta. We'll see what Prabhupada translates. Ananyena, without division. Yogena, by practice of such bhakti yoga. Mam unto me. Dhyayantaha, meditating. Upasate, worship me. See, look at all these verses in parallel to our life Prabhupada has created. We can meditate on Krishna, we can worship Krishna without diversion. See? Suppose ISKCON were not there. We have to go and work, we have to do some job, somebody, we have to please him. There will be so many boss, so many agents of boss, we have to manage all of them, keep them all happy. You have to be boss focused. Suddenly you say, no, I'm Krishna focused, they'll throw you out of the job. You do your job here now. They will say. Whereas here we have an institution only to remain focused. Ananyena yogena mam dhyayanta upasate. So, after saying this much, Krishna says one more qualification is there that's coming. Meanwhile, Tesham, to them who are doing all these things, Tesham, aham samudharata. Samudharata, uddharana. Uddharana means to deliver. Tesham aham samudharata. I will do it. Mrityu samsara sagara. This is a sagara, ocean of mrityu, samsara, death, cycle of birth and death, coming back again and again. Mrityu samsara sagara. And when will this happen? Krishna will take a long time. Bhavami na chirat partha. Chirat means long time. Na chirat, not long time. That's why Chiranjeevi Bhava means long life. Jiva, Chiranjeevi, Chirat, Jeevi. Live a long life. They say, blessing. So, Bhavami na chirat partha. Very quickly I will deliver. Bhavami na chirat partha maya veshita chetasam. Last qualification. Maya veshita chetasam. Aveshita chetasam. Chetasam maya veshita. Chetasam, our consciousness, our mind, fixed on. Aveshita. That word aveshita means engrossed, imbued with. Krishna aveshita. Right now in the material world, people are indriya tushti aveshita. You see, just now recently we had New Year Eve. All people getting drunk. In Karnataka, they made a special policy for 1 week. Some reduction of tax, something for the drinks. And people got excited. And the sales went up by 48%. Just see how very sad. Poor citizens, they cannot understand all this. So, Krishna aveshita chetasam. So if we do this, tesham aham samudharta mrityu samsara sagarat bhavami nachirat partha, we will not have Yamaduta praptaha, Yamaduta darshana, we will have Krishna darshana. So this is not a small offer Prabhupada has made. And so that is why Prabhupada says there are two kinds of transmigration. One, when the soul leaves, you will have Yamatada Yamadutau Tada Praptau. You can have that kind of a passing away. Or you can have Krishna Duta, Vishnu Duta Praptau. So these are very serious points. We will never know when our death will come. Read in the newspaper day before yesterday, I think, there was one big earthquake in Japan. I saw a video. Buildings are shaking like that. And I thought, when will it end? It was going on. Very scary. So a lot of people were killed. Japan is very earthquake prone. And so there was one aircraft. They put all the relief items and they were about to take off with a small crew of 6-7 people. Rescue aircraft, small aircraft. It had to go quickly. So all these people, they were, very sacrificing kind of people. No, we will go, we will airlift this and distribute there. Good people, right? Good Samaritans. They were waiting and their aircraft was about to take off and they didn't get the clearance. They were waiting in the tarmac in the airport. And another aircraft was coming, big aircraft with 250 passengers. And somehow that timing and that command went wrong. And the big aircraft landed and crashed into the small aircraft. Immediately it burst into flame. You see how it is. And all the 200 and odd people, 300 people, safely came out of the burning aircraft. And 5 people in the rescue aircraft were killed, died. Just see. They thought that they are going to save people. They only needed save. They only got finished. This world is like that. But of course, we capture all this in photograph, newspaper, all these things. But death is going on like this. How many people are dying in Chennai city? How many people are dying in India? How many people are dying in the world? Comes to some lakhs and all kinds of circumstances. This is only human count. You take all insect, animals, birds, how many are dying? That's why this is known as Mrityuloka. So much death is there. And we also will get swept like that. See, Haridas Thakur mentions in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him, no, you must live. Haridas Thakur's desire was, Mahaprabhu, I want to die before you disappear. You leave this planet. You close your pastimes. I can't bear that. I can't bear that to see a world bereft of you. Please let me die. See their attachment for the Lord. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no, you are very important. You have to do so much important seva. Haridas Thakur said, if one Kita dies in the universe, what loss is it to the universe? If one small fly dies, is it a loss to the universe? See the humility of Haridas Thakur. We think, my life is so important for the universe. See how we are. Great acharyas think like that. So, these are the important qualifications. How we can have another kind of a transmigration from this life, not the kind of transmigration that a man, kutumba paranena, such a person will have. And Srila Prabhupada has given us an institution where we can perform our devotional activities and everything is taken care of. All our requirements are taken care of. And so it is very important that we are conscious of all these benefits that Prabhupada has enabled for all of us. I have 5 more minutes, no? 7, huh? Up to 9? Okay. I want to take one more point here. In the 18th chapter, we all know where Krishna describes the qualities of a Brahmana. Shamo dhamat tapashaucham kshantirarjavamevacha jnana vijnanam astikyam brahma karma svabhavajam. And then he tells about the qualities of a kshatriya, the qualities of a vaishya, and the qualities of a shudra. He describes all these things. After doing that, what does Krishna say? Krishi goraksha vanijyam vaishya karma svabhavajam. This is Vaishyas, Krishi, goraksha, vanijya, agriculture, cow protection, vanijya, trading. Paricharyatmakam karma. Paricharyatmakam, rendering service. Shrudrasyapi svabhavajam. This is the duty of a Shudra. He should render service. Somebody who has got an intellectual bent of mind, he should become a Brahmana. Somebody who has got a valorous, administrative kind of a bent of mind, he should become a Kshatriya. Somebody who has got money, business kind of a mind, he should become a Vaishya. Somebody who is not having any of these 3 should serve others. He has a tendency to serve. Let him serve. So after saying these things, then Krishna says something. Next 2 verses are very interesting verses. Sve sve karmanyabhirataha samsiddhim labhate naraha. Sve sve, their own, karmani abhirataha, abhirataha, fully engaged in. Some people are engaged as a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, as a Shudra, whatever it is. Does not matter. Sve sve karmanya abhirataha siddhim labhate naraha. Naraha siddhim labhate, can achieve perfection. Not that only Brahmanas can achieve perfection, Shudras no chance. No. Krishna is saying all of them. Not that only a Brahmana can achieve spiritual perfection, Shudra cannot. No. Everyone can. Sve sve karmanya abhirataha samsiddhim labhate naraha swakarma nirataha. Swakarma nirataha. One's own duty nirataha, engaged in. Siddhim. Swakarma nirataha siddhim yatha vindati. How one can achieve siddhim yatha siddhim yatha vindati tat shrunu. Now I will tell you. Krishna, before he tells something very important, he will first say, now I will tell you, so that you are, you're waiting. What is Krishna going to tell? Right? So, after he described Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Swakarma, now he said, by following his qualities of work, every man can become perfect. Now please hear from me how this can be done. Now, in the next verse, Krishna, you should expect, now Krishna must tell what it is. Krishna first tells two things which are very philosophical. When I was reading these some years back and some time back, I was always wondering why now Krishna must tell. Next, Krishna says, Yatah pravrittir bhutanam, living entities. Pravrittihi, source, from whom all living entities have come about. Some very philosophical thought. Yataha pravrittir bhutanam yena sarvamidam tatam. Again, that by which everything is pervaded in the universe. You see, he is saying all these things. Yatha pravrittir bhutanam yena sarvamidam tatam swakarmana tam abhyarchya. Swakarmana tam abhyarchya. Abhyarchya, abhi, archya, archana, worship, serve. Tam abhyarchya, swakarmana tam abhyarchya. By doing one's own duty, he should be worshipped. Who is that he? The first sentence described that. Yatha pravrittir bhutanam yena sarvamidam tatam. That from whom all living entities have come, that who is pervading all the universe, everything, sarvamidam tatam, pervading, sarvam tatam means pervading everywhere. He should be worshipped, swakarmana tam abhyarchya. And if he is worshipped, siddhim vindati manavaha. Manava will have siddhi, he will have perfection. And who is that? From whom everything has come, and one who is pervading everything. That is Krishna himself. Mamaivamsho jiva lauke jiva bhutam idam. Already he is told in the 15th chapter. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagadavyakta murtina. I am pervading in all the universe is pervaded by me. It is my energy. my expansions. Why Krishna is saying that in this context? He's not making an unreasonable statement. All of the human beings have come from me, and they are inhabiting the universe, and that universe they are inhabiting is my Shakti. Everything has come from me. You owe it to me. You must, by your duties, you must serve me. You must please me. This brings siddhi to manavaha. You see? Swakarmana tam abhyarchya. The tam is referring to the first sentence. Unto him. By worship of the Lord, who is source of all beings and who is all pervading, man can, in the performance of his own duty, attain perfection. Performance of his own duty, attain perfection. Swakarmana tam abhyarcha siddhim vindati manavaha. And I will not read the purport. Oh, I missed one more point I wanted to read. I'll come to that if time permits. So, in the first paragraph of the purport, I'll read it to you. I'll leave it to you all to read later on. Prabhupada explains the first line of this verse. Yatha pravrittir bhutanam ena sarvamidam tatam. Philosophically, why this is how it is. It is referring to the Lord. And in the second paragraph, Prabhupada concludes by saying, everyone should think that he is engaged in a particular type of occupation by Hrishikesha, the master of the senses, and by the result of the work in which one is engaged, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna should be worshipped. Here, by the result of the work, Prabhupada has said. In another place, Prabhupada says, by our work, we should please the Lord. By the result of our work, we should please the Lord. Our work itself must be for pleasing the Lord, and by the result of our work, we should please the Lord. Once again, you see, Srila Prabhupada has created an institution where we can fully follow this. What is our work in ISKCON? What is our work in our temple? Only Krishna's work. And by the result of all our work, where is it offered? Of course, because of Ahankara, we'll take some commission. I did it. But as we become purified, we offer everything to Krishna. What a life. What a life Prabhupada has created for us. So, temple life. Please, we should value this. Not easy. We should value this temple life that Prabhupada has given. I'll read one paragraph, with that I will close. Very nice. Every sentence Prabhupada makes in this paragraph are so beautiful, so inspiring, and we can follow that in ISKCON. As stated before, the Supreme Lord can only be appreciated by devotional service. See, not by other methods. We cannot appreciate, we cannot understand who is Krishna. Understand with appreciation. Oh, what a great Lord He is. What is His position? We cannot understand that. We cannot appreciate that other than by devotional service. Therefore, one should be fully devoted. You see, this is expected. Ananyenaiva yogena. One should be fully devoted. One should fix his mind fully on Krishna in order to achieve Him. Fix our mind on Krishna. One should work only for Krishna. Mat karma krin, mat paramo, sanghavarjitaha, mat bhaktaha sanghavarjitaha, nirvairah sarva bhuteshu, mameti sap pandava. You will attain me. Mat karma krin. Do my work. We should do Krishna's work. This is what Krishna told Arjuna. This is which verse? 11:55. After showing the universal form, Krishna is saying, do my work. Now I've shown you what the universe is. You saw, no? Kauravas, Pandavas, army, everybody getting crushed. Only the Pandavas are saved. Kala is destroying this whole universe. And this is all happening. So do my work. Now Arjuna said, now I will do only your work. So, one should work only for Krishna. It does not matter in what kind of work one engages, but that work should be done only for Krishna. That is the standard of devotional service. The devotee does not desire any achievement other than pleasing the Supreme Personality of Godhead. His life's mission is to please Krishna, and he can sacrifice everything for Krishna's satisfaction, just as Arjuna did in the battle of Kurukshetra. The process is very simple. One can devote himself in his occupation and engage at the same time in chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Such transcendental chanting attracts the devotee to the personality of Godhead. When we chant, Krishna gets attracted to us. Look at this paragraph. You see, every word, every sentence, how Prabhupada is informing, Prabhupada is inspiring, Prabhupada is encouraging. Prabhupada's words will transform. This is pure devotee's words, full of potencies there. We'll stop here. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Shri Krishna Rukmini Satyabhama ki, Shri Krishna Balaram ki, Nitai Gauranga ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.